Mandoli. Thanks for joining, and still people are joining. I don't know why it is still admitting the user or guest. That's okay. So as of now, 29 members joined. We'll wait a couple of minutes to others to join. And by the way, I would like to tell a session. Like this session is mainly for how to write ATS CV. ATS means Application Tracking System, which is currently, last 2-3 years, it is widely adopted in the recruitment field. Last year, one of my friend in Poland, Krakow, just had a word with me about this. Then after I researched about it, and he explained one scenario, like he referred one of his friend's friend in his company, and he checked with HR and the hiring manager. But both guys are told they didn't receive the CV. Then he inquired about it. What happened? Then it finalized that the CV was blocked by the bot. The bot is nothing but ATS technology. So then I realized, okay, so why it is like that? That is one scenario. The second scenario, recently, you guys might be seeing my website, satyaandpoland.com, as well as there is a WhatsApp group called Poland IT Indians. So in Poland IT Indians WhatsApp group, there is a guy who's a freelance HR. So he posted, or he asked me to forward almost 10 CVs, 10 job descriptions. In the 10 job descriptions, once I posted in the group, he received multiple CVs. But what he reported me or complained me, Satya, these guys are sent CVs, that's fine, but I can't process them. Why? Because they don't have GDPR, EU GDPR statement. The statement is not given. So what is the impact? If the GDPR statement is not there in your CV, so obviously I can't process your CV. That means you are not given any consent to process your data in EU. That is the meaning of the GDPR. So that means he can't reply to everybody, add GDPR. That is again not the norm. So the law is restricted for HRs. So then I figure out these two things. One is ATS and one is GDPR. So then why can't we create awareness across all the people? Because ATS belongs to across the world, and GDPR basically outside India. In India, the GDPR is not required because our laws are not that much stringent. But European or Australia or outside India, I could say, all the nationalities are required to, you have to give a consent to them when they have to process your data. So merging both things, so why can't we give this awareness to all our people? Then only they can succeed it. Otherwise, we are floating our CVs to multiple companies, no use, right? So that is the main constraint. I think now we have a good number of people, almost 33 people. Shruti, over to you. Floor is yours.
Yes, thank you so much, Satya. And good afternoon for you all. So I hope all of you are able to see the presentation.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yes.
Great. So thank you so much for joining. And I really hope that this meeting will add value and meaning to your job search journeys. So today, I would like to start with making it loud and clear that you will not hear back. So you won't hear back if the ATS is rejecting your CVs before the recruiter is even reviewing it. So the agenda is we will talk about ATS-compliant CVs and recruitment tool insights. We will talk about GDPR statements, and we will also discuss about, I'll give you links of few job portals exclusively for Poland, and we can also take a short question and answers. So throughout the meeting, I request all of you to turn off your cameras and microphones. questions can be taken in the end. So I'm Shruti, and I'm an organizational psychologist, and I've worked into talent acquisition as well as recruitment for 2 years. So I have pretty good knowledge about how recruitment currently is working, and my passion also lies in reducing friction between recruitment technology and real talent. So this happens by helping professionals translate their real-time experience, impact, and their career journeys into recruiter readable profiles and the profiles that organizations truly shortlist. So this is the reality we would like to talk about. Most of the CVs never reach a human recruiter. This is a practical reality. It is a lie if somebody tells you that recruiters look at all the resumes. It's practically impossible. So, do you know how many resumes come for each role? Over 900 resumes come each day. I myself have logged in, downloaded 900 resumes, and have put it into ATS for filtering. So, 900 per day, a human recruiter cannot practically screen. So, in every progressive organization, the initial screening happens 100% through technology. so the rejections often happen within seconds, and whatever your experience is, however you're wording it, that if it is not matching the words that the recruiter is asking for, if there is a gap, then your resumes or CVs get rejected, and you automatically get an email saying your profile could not be processed. A lot of times, if you would have applied, you would have got emails saying do not reply, and we cannot go forward because of the bulk applications. We are not able to explain why. So this is how the recruitment technology works. So to understand deeper, applicant tracking system is basically a software. So there are a lot of companies that make these ATS systems, which are their product as a product, and companies tie up with them, and these help them do end-to-end recruitment. One of the most important job of this ATS system is to reduce the number of CVs. So imagine I am posting a job for a 3 to 5 year old experienced person. Today, the job market is in a state where I get resumes of freshers, I get seniors, I get everybody working in different domains. So first cut filter happens with experience, with all of that. Second cut filter happens with what I qualitatively need. So maybe you're a business analyst, but you have not called your job as a business analyst. So from the JD, you understand, from different, by market research, you understand what is your job called. This is the keyword relevance that you have to target as a applicant. And with experience, with looking at a lot of CVs, with understanding a lot of job descriptions, writing job descriptions, maybe you'll end up understanding what keywords are there in the market. So when you're able to provide what the program of this ATS is asking for, then if there is a match, your CV goes to a human recruiter. So yes, only high matching CVs move forward, others get rejected with an automated email. So this is the reality. If you're getting emails saying do not reply, that is not a human recruiter rejecting you, but it's a ATS. Now, you may be the exact fit. So sometimes, even before I knew about ATS, when I applied to jobs, I used to feel that this is the exact thing I'm doing. You're asking for it, I'm doing, and why are you not even looking at me? Why are you not even giving me a call? So I may be the exact fit, but the ATS doesn't know. It is not a human being. It looks at keywords. It looks at maybe graphics, sometimes your fonts, sometimes maybe the number of pages itself. When your resume or a CV goes into the scan, when the word is parse, so when the ATS parses your resume, it looks at all these things, and if the keywords are there, your resume goes forward, otherwise you get that email. Now, senior and leadership reality, CV reality check. Generic CVs do not work. So there are a lot of strategic keywords when you're applying for Poland. Again, there are different things that, so it comes with a mindset, it comes with a lot of things. So when deciding what keywords you're putting, you understand the nature of the job, you understand you understand the nature of the recruiter and the organization you're getting into. So it's a very research oriented job, and that is where it gets interesting also, because you have to provide exactly what they're looking for, and that happens in literal terms of words. So knowing what words to put in your CV will take your CV forward. So the impact, scale, outcomes must be visible on your CV. Your skills should be visible. Again, for example, CV writing is a skill, and if I call it writing resumes, but somebody is looking for ATS compliant CV writing, my CV gets rejected because I said resume writing. So yeah, a human being may be able to comprehend that both are same, but extremely keyword reliant ATS machine, which doesn't think, rejects the CV and sends the email. So that is the reality. Of course, there is a small, not small, there is a line where the real talent sometimes slips through these cracks. But again, that is a trade off the organizations are making, because at the fast pace that orgs run, it is not possible to look at all the CVs that come to them. So that is the call they take. Now, GDPR statement. So when it comes to EU profiles or EU jobs, it is same like if you don't put your contact number in an Indian CV, what happens? You don't get a call back. It's same. You will not get a call back if there is no GDPR, because it is exactly same. People are not allowed to contact you, or they're not allowed to process your CV. Just like if you don't give your number, they cannot. It's same like that. If you don't put, there are a lot of profiles I personally could not process because they don't have contact numbers, they don't have LinkedIn contact, they don't have anything, even if they are an exact match. So unfortunately, GDPR statement in EU profiles is like not having contact. If you don't have this, that means you will not get a call. They cannot call you, so they cannot share your resume to their upper management. So yes, so this is an important thing. If you were missing out, I really hope that all of you understood right now. Look at the statement and make sure you put it in your CVs, without which I'm trying to make it loud and clear, they cannot contact you. It's like sending a blank paper to them. Now the job portals, you can see the links. We can also share these on the group, or I can share it to you on WhatsApp. We can put it on the groups that previously Satya was mentioning. So you can also have a look at it, or you can take a screenshot. Right. So yes, like I said, it takes research, it takes seeing a lot of resumes, it takes professional eye for it, and a lot of passion and interest. So because I have been working on it and it interests me to somewhere bridge real talent and fill in the cracks that because I respect recruitment technology, because as a recruiter I know for myself that I cannot look at 900 resumes. So I also want to humanly fill this gap. So if we can write the resumes in such a way that the recruitment technology accepts, and that is what we are aiming for. So I can help you out with it. So the details are on the slide. You can take a screenshot of that also. And I'm sure Satya has posted several details about these services on group. The number is also there, and you can also email me. I prefer WhatsApp because the communication will be faster that way. You can click a picture, screenshot of this, and yes. So this is the final thought. Your experience, your impact needs visibility, it deserves visibility. Technology should always help us show ourselves better. Now it's also like this, because you know the keywords, you can meanwhile prepare for the interview, and still put in the keywords, and then see, we all understand that there are a lot of things that we pick on the job, right? So you know the keywords, you know where you have to go to, maybe you have been doing it a little differently. So all this helps, so all this comes into the picture because there is something called keywords exist. It's like having important topics for your job. So I think technology should not block us, rather we should be able to use it the best way we can. And small corrections, not even correction, it is corrections, and also it's like small modifications in your resume will make you get calls. And I really hope, the real talent gets job, and we will be able to position ourselves smarter. So yes, any questions?
Yes, Shruti. Thanks for your webinar, and just will take a questionnaire now. If
Yes,
anyone
thanks.
have any questions, please or raise your hand or open your mic. Okay, one step back. One thing is main interesting points here out of this discussion. One is, what is ATS? ATS is mainly matching the keywords respective to your job description versus your CV. That is the first ATS it is. That is my understanding. Shruti, correct me if I'm wrong.
Correct, yeah.
So how we are matching that one, and second thing, what fonts are we are using, because the algorithm of the backend mechanism, the recruitment process, that is completely software. So the software has to understand our CV and in what format and what fonts, everything is matters. So these things we have to understand technically, because I'm hearing a lot of people. You might know, I'm having a lot of contacts in India as well as in Poland. So when I'm speaking with them, so many people are saying my CV is good. That is 5 years back, because 5 years back he was joined in a company, and then after he never taken any chance to give an interview, or not tried, or maybe through referrals. So people don't know what happened in the recent past in the recruitment process. So there were a lot of technology involved. AI-based tools were introduced by companies. So those are really matters in this process. Yeah, somebody's raised their hands. Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, hi. Thank you, Satya, and thank you, Shruti. It's Kirtana Shri. I have a question about the font size. Does the font size really matters in the ATS system?
Yes, it does. So font size matters because it's about your how much detail you can put in your resume in the best feasible font. It's not like one font goes for all, but formal fonting and making sure that your information is fitting. So if you write in certain size, certain amount of information fits in, right? So
Yes.
when the ATS is looking at your resume, you should be able to give all your profile or all your impact, what you've created, or all the things that you want to put in certain font, so that the resume takes it. The ATS takes your resume without slipping out. So if it's too small or if it's too big, the ATS will miss out on parsing it. So it's just like scanning or printing. Imagine a paper is being printed out of the machine, letter by letter, letter by letter. So that is how it parses. So if your letters are too big or too small, the parsing just misses your letters, so misses your words. I
Okay,
hope
got
I
Yeah, yeah,
answered.
yeah. The another question is, whenever there is a opening, I used to put it in Chat GPT and find out the exact keywords and then modify the CV, right? That's the question is more about does the chat GPT gives the exact ATS keywords or it does not?
So it does to an extent. So it's like this. Uh, if I write keywords on my own, maybe I'll make it to a 30%, and or 20, not even 30%, but yeah, 20%. If I take the help of some other bot without giving it the JD, maybe I will reach 30-40%. If I give it to ChatGPT with the right prompt, with the JD and all, maybe I will
Yes.
reach a 50 to 60%. If I give it to a professional who is working on that stream, so that they know different market and all that, and also I've given them the JD, they already know the prompts. So in that case, maybe I will reach an 80 to 90%. So it's about increasing your chance.
Okay. Okay. And is there any score that we get filtered through when the CV passes? Like you have to have a minimum of this much of ATS score?
Yes. So this score is not uniform. So it's like
Okay.
this. When you have an ATS system, imagine I am the organization. Okay. I have onboarded an ATS system and I'm hiring for a certain role. The
Mm-hmm.
score is not same for all the roles. So I give different keywords. So your CV might get score of 95% for a role, and it'll get only 20% for another. So it's very role specific. So again, it becomes very organization specific.
Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Yeah, here I would like to give a little more technically. Uh, just I will take 2 more minutes, Shruti, just for
No
that.
problem.
Yeah. So basically, uh, we know many tools, right? One is the incident management. Let's say example, ServiceNow is the one of the most SaaS-based tool now, cloud-based. Similarly, in the recruitment management, recruitment field, now Workday is the tool. So this Workday is widely using across all the companies. That's what I understood. So it has a like data bricks. We are data engineers. We have we know how it works. So how Databricks works, we are giving inputs to multiple SQL technology or Oracle technology and everything, and Databricks will gather that input as a data source, data lake, and from there whatever output we are taking. Just I'm giving an example. The similar way, this Workday tool is a data lake for all the resumes. It will take inputs from LinkedIn, Naukri, or what in India it is Naukri or Monster, or here also we have Just IT, Racket IT. So multiple tools, multiple portals. So from each one it will take. Now the point is the Workday tool who is managing or the recruiter, he can make a threshold on each. So let's say example from LinkedIn, take only first 20, or from Just Study, take first 10, like that. Let's say example the company's portal, definitely they won't put any threshold. That's for sure, right? So if they are putting threshold, there is no use of the company portals. So that's what any any suggestions we are getting from outside. Use only applying through company portal. Even that's why LinkedIn also nowadays redirecting to direct company portal. So that is the first point. The second point here, in ATS system, what I understood, there are fonting size and font level because it is an algorithm, again, it is software, on top of how many pages. So recently I heard if you are putting 3 pages, ATS will reject, but I'm not sure how it works. Maybe Shruti can help us on it. So how many pages are matters and what font it is and what font size it is. So earlier it was not there. Once this ATS system with Workday tool and AI involved and multiple rules are in place. So what exactly happening at this stage after we apply? Is it really reaching to the right recruiter or not? If it is reaching to the recruiter, then after any process will start. That's we know. But the system is now, it is blocking before reaching to the recruiter, the human, the software or bot or anything, what you can say, or AI, something is blocking our CV. That's where nobody is knowing about it. This particular scenario or this particular information is not reached many of them And even when I spoke with many people, they said still they are not wearing this one. They are still restricted themselves. Yes, my old CV is good, or my writing skills are good. Your writing skills are awesome. Your writing skills are excellent. Your English is good, but that English is not understandable by the bot. That basic thin line is not understanding many people. So this particular webinar is mainly intended for those people who still are at old age. That means 2 years back it is old age, and now it is a new age of AI based recruitment management. And main point, CV. So that is one point. Second thing, we can connect the recruiters without already followed them, or we were not connected in the LinkedIn, but in the LinkedIn premium only I can directly ping them. With free we can't. Apart that, there is another beauty is just like Udemy or Pro site, we have online learning portals, right? The same way, LinkedIn also having LinkedIn learning. So there is also comes with that. So all these are coming with just 500 rupees and for 3 months. So in a year, it is hardly 2,000 rupees for 4 months, right? 4 times 4 into 500, it is 2,000 rupees. So even Udemy also not coming, ProSite also not coming. So let's say you are not applying any jobs, but still it is worth it. So these 2 points I want to highlight here. Yep. Anyone having any questions? Please go ahead. Okay. Seems it is not. So I think everyone clear. I think it is time to wind up. Yep. Okay, Shruti.
Sure. Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much for all of your time.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Sruthi. Thank you, Satya.
Thank you, Satya. Thank you, Satya.